Kumbhaka. The fifth anga is pranayama. How many kumbhakas are there? There are Ashta kumbhakas. What are that? Sahita, Surya Vedana, Ujjayi, Sitali, Vastrika, Brahmari, Murcha, and Kevali. We'll go in deep. What is that? Sahita kumbhaka. Please take a pen and paper. Note down. Sahita kumbhaka. It has Sagarbha and Nigarbha. In Nadi Shuddhi, Samanu and Nirmanu. In Sahita is Sagarbha and Nigarbha. Sagarbha kumbhaka with repetition of Bija mantra. Nigarbha kumbhaka without repetition. See Sagarbha, like sit in Sukhasana or any comfortable, facing east or north. Generally, we seen in the pranayama, what is that facing? How you have to face either east or north, according to Hatha Yoga. Contemplate on Brahma, Rajo quality of the blood, red color, like Akara. Inhale by left, repeating 16 times. Before retention, end of exhalation, perform Dhyana Bandh. What? Inhalation before retention. Means before holding, you have to perform inhalation. You have to perform Dhyana Bandh. Retain 64 times. Means 64 seconds you can take. What is this? Hari, Sattva Guna, black color. Generally, it is white, but they have given black. Exhale, right nostril. Repetition, Makara 32 times on Shiva, Tamo. Once you check, it is white, but Tamo is black and Sattva is white. Again, inhale by the right, retention Kumbhaka, and exhale by the left. This is Sagarbha, Saita Kumbhaka. Next, Nigarbha. Here, the ratio is 16:64:32. In this, the best one is 20:80:40. The middle one is 16:64:32. The lowest one is 12:48:24. By practicing lower, means 12 see, you know the ratio is 1:4:2. But when inhalation is 12, retention is 48 and exhalation is 24, the body begins to precipitate, means there is a lot of sweat will come. When you are practicing the middle one, means 16:64:32, body begins to shiver, especially feeling of shivering along the spine. The highest one leaves the ground, that is, there is elevation. Benefits: attain the power of elevation, Kechari, disease are cured, Shakti, spiritual energy is awakened, calmness of mind, exhalation of mental power, bliss. This is what happens. Next comes the second one. You can see Surya Vedana. You already know what is Surya Vedana. Inhale through right, hold, and there is a Jalandhar Bandha here. Hold as long as you get the sweat. Okay, just hold as long as you get the sweat. Does not burst from tip of the nail and root of the hair. So what happens is saying, you will get lot of sweat even from the tip of the nail and root of the hair. Surya Vedana. Here they have mentioned about 10 prana, apana, samana, udana, vyana. I already explained you what are this. And Naga, Kurma, Kirkal, Devadatta, Dhananjaya. Naga is like hiccups. Kurma is like blinking of eyes. Kirkal is hunger and thirst. Devadatta is yawning. Dhananjaya is like the energy which prevails around in us. After death, it will leave. All these vayus are separated by nadis. Let him expire by and slowly without unbroken continuous flow. What happens if you see why Nadi Shuddhi is done first? Because according to Samhita, there are like 3,000, 3,50,000 nadis. According to Hatha Yoga, there are 72,000 nadis. According to the Prashnopanishad, there are one nadi into again 100 nadis, again 100 nadis into again 100. So there is some equation. And in some Upanishad, they have 10 about Dashanadis. What is that? Chaturdashanadi, 3 nadis, and one nadi. So nadi are considered to be as a two flow. Nadi means two flow. It's an energy channel. So without cleansing this nadis, you cannot go with kumbhakas. Okay. So they are mentioned about all this nadis here. Destroys decay and death, awakens Kundalini Shakti, increases the bodily fire. Here, soon after Puraka, means inhalation. Which bandha we have performed in Saita? Udhyana bandha, right? But according to Hatha Yoga Pradipika, it is Jalandhara. See here, soon after the Puraka, perform Jalandhara. At the end of Kumbhaka, before Rechaka, perform Udhyana. Then quickly contract anus by Mula Bandha, contract toth, pull in stomach towards the back. What is saying? Mula, Jalandhara, Udhyana. By this process, air is forced into Brahmanadi or Sushumna. What is saying? First, contract the anus, Mula Bandha. Next, perform the Jalandhara. So what happened? Up and down, you are blocked. In middle, again, you are making one bandha, one lock. So then it has no chance. So it activates the Brahmanadi, so no Sushumna. Rises apana up, lowers the prana below the kanta. The air should be drawn through right nostril and expelled to the left. See here, prana is upward movement, as I shown in the last figure. Apana is downward movement. I'll explain simple what happens in yoga. We are doing Jalandhar Bandh. So upward prana is locked here. If it don't have any space, what happens? It will turn downwards. Apana is down, blocking. Next, what happens? Prana, that apana will come up. So prana and apana are in this directions, then they come into the direction. When prana and apana comes and meet in samana, that is where the evolution takes place. That's why you have three bandhas. And if you traditionally see Lalita Sahasranama, anything they have mentioned about Brahma Granthi, Vishnu Granthi, Rudra Granthi. These three are the places where we do this bandhas. Then already you have a Udhana. Udhana will take its upward movement. With Vyana, it will spread up.
Abhinav, one query. When Apana comes down and Prana comes below, the Samana will be more activated, no? Digestion will be more activated, no?
Once again, sir, Prana.
When Apana comes up, the movement of the Apana is down. When Apana comes up and the Prana goes down, okay, Prana is all over the body. Okay, Prana goes down, the Samana will be activated, no?
Definitely, sir. What I am saying, they come and merge into Samana. There the evolution actually starts. We have with the Udana, it takes upward movement. For looking simple, it may be, but how this energy awakens is because of this. Why we have only three granthis? Because the three bandhas, why only we do it? Why can't we do bandha at Agnya Chakra? Is everything related to science. Next.
Please move the slide. Slides are not moving.
The names are they are mentioned. Ujjayi. Ujjayi means victor. Already you got victory. Victorious breath. Close the mouth. Draw in the air with both nostrils. Pull up internally air from the lungs, throat, retain them in the mouth. Having washed the mouth, expel air through the mouth. Perform Jalandhara. This is what they mentioned. But what we do generally, inhale through the both nostrils. This is what we do generally. We exhale through the left. Now, in our practice, never attacked by the mucus disease. Whatever the kapha dosa is there, actually Ujjayi is a tridosha nivarani, but especially you see the mucus or the nervous disease or indigestion, consumption, cough, fever, enlargement, spleen. This is very good. After this, we'll see what is the Ujjayi. We have one is the silent one, which is very smooth. One is little Sitali. Draw air through mouth, lips contracted, and tongue. Fill stomach slowly, retain it short time, and then exhale through the both nostrils. Inhale through the mouth and exhale through the. It acts like a refrigeration, like cooling, is air condition. Benefits: gives the bliss, free from the indigestion. Especially, it calms down the mind. It activates the parasympathetic nervous system. It reduces the heat. That is general. I am saying it general, but here free from indigestion, phalgam, and bilious disorders. What is the first one? Saita Kumbhaka, Surya Vedana, Ujjayi, and Sitali. Sitkari mentioned in other Hatha Yoga books like this. We inhale through the teeth and we'll exhale through the nostrils. Bastrika is the bellows breathing. See, they mentioned about 20 times strokes into three. Okay. As bellows of an iron smith, constantly dilute and contract. Slowly draw air by both nostrils. Expand stomach, then slowly throw it out quickly. In Kapalabhati, you do like active exhalation, your active inhalation and exhalation. Making sound like bellows. Making sound like bellows. Inhalation and exhalation quickly 20 times. Let perform Kumbhaka, then expel it by previous method. Wise one performs Kumbhaka thrice, 3 times. Benefits: he will never suffer any disease. He will be always healthy by practicing Bastrika. Because almost whatever the Agni is there, you are increasing the Agni of the body. What is the next one? The next one is Brahmari. Brittle droning Kumbhaka. It's like female honeybee sound, they call it as. At past midnight, in a place where there are no sounds of animals to be heard, yogi practices Puraka and Kumbhaka, closing the ears by hand. Actually, this is performed in Shenmukhi Mudra. What happens if you perform this? He will heard various internal sounds in the right ear. The first sound will be like cricketers. What is that insect will be, no? Crickets, the insect. Next, Veena. Next, thunder, drum, betel, bells, bell metal, Kettle drums, mridanga, military drums. So many sounds you can hear. Last, anahata sounds rising from the heart. This sound, there is a resonance. What happens after all these sounds? You can hear a internal sound which starts from the anahata. What that sound do? That sounds will make a resonance. There is a light. In that light, the mind should be immersed. When mind is observed, it reaches the highest seat of Vishnu, Paramapada. By success in Brahmari Kumbhaka, one gets success in Samadhi. Nada Samadhi you can take. This is related to sounds, no? Definitely, if you can practice, you can hear that. Once you catch that anahata sound, then your perception completely, everything will change. Next is Murcha. Perform Kumbhaka with comfort. Let him withdraw the mind from all the objects. Fix it in the space between two eyebrows. Where you have to fix? You have to fix it in between two the eyebrows. This causes fainting of mind and gives happiness. We have to perform Kumbhaka with comfort. Up to when withdraw from all the objects and just focus on the eyebrow center, which will cause fainting and gives happiness. Join Manas with Atma. What happens in this? Join Manas with Atma. Bliss is certainly obtained. This is what about Murcha. If you can add, you can write and you can add many things to it. Next is Kevali. Breathing, entering makes Sa. Soham. So and hum. Soham, I am that. I am the great. Hamsa means I am the great swan. You know, Kevali is like natural retention. Here they have mentioned beautiful things about a human. The average respiration rate is 15 per minute. If it's above, it's more. If it's less, it's very good. Because we know by controlling the breath, we can control the death. 21,600 breaths per day and night. Means one day. 24 hours. Every living being, Jiva, performs Japa. It is called as Hamsa Japa. Unconsciously, but constantly called as Ajapa Gayatri. Whatever this 21,600 is there, it is called as Ajapa Gayatri. This Ajapa Gayatri is performed in three phases, that is Mooladhara, Anahata and Agnya. See, this is the thing where you have to go little deep. Like if you see 21,000, whatever is there, Mooladhara, it has some 6,000 breaths. Swadhisthana has 3,000. Total, if you check, it will have 21,600. Generally, what is saying, this body of Vayu is 96 digits length, means 6 feet approximately. Ordinary air current when expelled is 12 digits. Approximately 9 inches you can take. In singing, it takes 16. In eating, it takes 20 digits. Means what is the length of your breath? In walking, 24. In sleeping, 30. In any compilation, it's 36. In physical exercise, it takes 36. What you have to do?
In sleeping, we had to reduce night.
When you are relaxed, here in book they have given. By decrease the natural length of the expelled current from 9 inches to less and less, increases the life taken place and vice versa. If it increases, then You have to suffer. If it decreases, then your health will increase. When full length of wind is all confirmed in the body, other beings allowed to go out. It is Kevali Kumbhaka. When full length of wind is confirmed in the body, their being allowed to go out. This is Kevali Kumbhaka. What is saying? We have to reduce the length of the breath. Kevali should perform 8 times a day, once in 3 hours. Or 5 times a day, early morning, noon, twilight, then at midnight, then 4 quarters in the night. 3 times a day, morning, noon, and evening. This is what they mentioned about Kevali Kumbhaka. But this is a topic I recommend you to go in deep. What is the digits? What is the length of the breath? What happens? I recommend you to go and do some research if possible. Next comes the chapter 6 Dhyana and chapter 7 Samadhi. Okay.
Move the slides, please.
Yeah. Murcha is completed. Next comes the Dhyana. Dhyana or contemplation is of 3 sorts: gross, subtle, luminous. Suppose gross or stula. When particular figure, guru or deity is contemplated. Okay, guru, Ishtadaivata, Gheranda, flowers, everything is there. Next, subtle or sukshma. When Brahma, Prakriti is contemplated as Mars of light, it is Jyoti contemplation. Jyoti Dhyana is there, no? It is called Tejo or Jyotir Dhyana. When Brahma as a Bindu, means point, Kundalini force are completed, it is Sukshma or subtle. The third one is, they have mentioned here Sukshma. You can go with the same what is mentioned here. There are 3 types. One is that gross, Jyotirdhana and subtle. Okay.
As per Gheranda.
Next, Samadhi.
Move the slide for Samadhi.
Yes, and yes, we are all waiting for that state. Samadhi. Separate manas from body, unite with the Paramatma. Generally, the major is fourfold. First one is Dhyana Samadhi. In this, Shambhavi Mudra attained. Means whatever the Shambhavi Siddhi is attained in this. Nada Samadhi, Kechari, Rasananda. In this, Brahmari. Laya, Yoni Mudra, Aham Brahma, Advaita Samadhi. Bhakti Yoga, Bhakti Samadhi, Manomani, Unmani, Manomani. Have you heard the states? Raja Yoga Samadhi attains through Mano Murcha Kumbhaka. Unite Manas with Atma. The last one, praise of Samadhi. Synonym is Raja Yoga Samadhi. Unmani Sahaja Varta. Union of Manas with Atma. So these are about Samadhis.
Sir, please repeat again examples.
Dhyana Samadhi, it comes with the Shambhavi Mudra. Means you get the Siddhi of Shambhavi. Nada, Kechari, Rasananda, You can see the names here. Rasananda, Brahmari, Soham, Laya, Yoni Mudra, Aham Brahma, Advaita Samadhi. It is called as the names I am taking. Bhakti Samadhi, Manomani. Sixth one is Raja Yoga, attains through Mano Murcha Kumbhaka. Here unite Manas with Atma. Raja Yoga Samadhi, Unmani or Sahaja Varta, it's nothing but union of Manas with Atma. These are the Samadhis, 6 types, but first 4 are important. If you can read this, I think it also help in other levels. Any doubts? Sir, you can stop.
Yeah, come out. I am stopping the recording.
Any doubts you can ask.